Beneath this silent hill lies a world no human has entered in over 2,000 years. A tomb so vast, so dangerous, that even modern scientists fear to open it. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor, remains untouched, sealed with traps, mercury rivers, and curses whispered for centuries. Why has the world's most advanced technology hesitated here? And what secrets still sleep in the emperor's forbidden chamber? Tonight, on Unburied History, we descend into one of the most dangerous mysteries ever buried beneath the earth. Subscribe now, because some histories are too dark to stay hidden forever. Qin Shi Huang, who unified China in 221 BCE, was not just a ruler. He was obsessed with immortality. He burned books, buried scholars alive, and built the Great Wall. But his greatest obsession was death itself. Ancient texts tell us he dispatched fleets of ships searching for the elixir of life. He swallowed mercury pills given by his alchemists, believing they'd grant eternal youth. But in the end, the emperor who wanted to live forever was entombed in a palace of death. Historical records describe the tomb as a replica of the empire itself. Mountains carved in bronze, rivers of liquid mercury, the ceiling painted with stars, constellations, and the heavens. Guarding him are the Terracotta Army, over 8,000 soldiers sculpted in clay, each face unique, each weapon real. But if the soldiers were just the surface, what horrors lie beneath? Sima Chen, a historian writing 100 years after Qin's death, warned, crossbows were rigged to fire automatically at intruders. Poisoned arrows. Death traps. For centuries, no one has dared to test if the warnings were true. Modern scientists tested the soil around the burial mound. The results? Mercury levels up to 100 times higher than normal. Could the ancient texts be correct? Did they truly flood the tomb with deadly rivers of mercury? If so, entering the chamber could be suicide. But what was the purpose? Ritual? Symbolism? Or perhaps a deadly defense system designed to kill anyone who dared disturb the emperor's rest? Even now, the poison leaks into the ground. The tomb defends itself. With LiDAR, ground-penetrating radar, and seismic imaging, we now know the tomb is enormous, larger than any Egyptian pyramid. Yet the Chinese government has forbidden excavation. Not because they don't want to know, but because to open it with today's tools would destroy everything inside. Paints would fade. Structures would collapse. And if the traps are real, countless lives could be at risk. It is a time capsule we can see, but never touch. Local villagers speak of misfortunes surrounding the mound. Workers who unearthed fragments of terracotta collapsed from sudden illness. Legends say the spirits of the emperor's scholars, those buried alive to keep his secrets, still guard the tomb. Every failed attempt to disturb the mound is explained the same way: the emperor does not want to be found. If one day the tomb is opened, what will we see? A complete map of ancient China preserved forever. Unimaginable treasures that rewrite history. Or just the bones of a tyrant who sought to live forever, only to be consumed by his own obsession. The truth waits in silence. But perhaps, some mysteries are never meant to be solved. Beneath this hill lies the dream of immortality. And the curse of power. The emperor wanted eternity. And in a way, he achieved it. Because 2,000 years later, we are still afraid to face him. Subscribe to Unburied History. Because the past is never buried deep enough. And the dead never rest forever.